Greg Zuerlein set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Jackson looking to throw right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The center receiver in motion to the right. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big pickup of 38. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And some room to maneuver. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On play action, Young. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. It's Young off play action. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Right where this set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They go play action now. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The play fake, now Young. Throw right side, Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run it, Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1. After 60, after 60.
The slot man in motion right.
On the ball, down.
Second down, back to Sanders. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
Third and short yardage, Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Fournette, a first down carry. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To throw, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Jackson now. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run here with Edwards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Edwards. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First down, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Off the play fake, Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rebel, 18 Rebel.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing, Young. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was and he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now Young. Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They go play action with Jackson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They go right back to it for 20 and a 1st. The middle, here's Edwards. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Jackson, this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 28, Jets 18. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Young. Going right back to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Young to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
No, we changed it.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most